What's up, everyone? Welcome to this month's back day. I got a good one for you here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises. The first is a single set. The next four exercises are 2 consecutive supersets. So let's get into it. The first exercise is a single arm pull-up. So single arm pull-ups are actually a very underrated pull-up variation. Now, a lot of people will discount them because A, they can't do them, myself included in that statement. I cannot do a body weight single arm pull-up. They're very hard. There's only a very select group of people that will be able to do that. So for the rest of us, incorporate bands. Now, you can do bands in several different ways. The simple and most straightforward way to do this is to strap the band to the pull-up bar and just let it dangle straight down. On my apparatus, you see I do it a little bit differently. I actually stretch mine between the posts of my monster light rack, so you can do something like that. But either way, find a way to get band assistance. One arm 10, then the other arm 10. And if you are somebody who is standing on the band across your apparatus like I am, make sure your feet are spread wide so that you have a nice balance between that. But full range of motion all the way down, all the way up. Next, we have our first superset. That's T-bar rows with a wide grip variation. Superset with a bent over row using the squeeze bar using supinate grip. So we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the T-bar rows. T-bar row, very common in a lot of your commercial gym spaces. You'll find these machines are set up. It'll have a pad that's adjustable with a foot pedal and something like a bar apparatus with adjustable handles. If you don't have this, not a problem. Get yourself a bench, get yourself some dumbbells, get your chest on the bench and perform them that way. It's wide grip, so if you are using dumbbells, make sure you keep your palms down and keep your hands apart. Don't get them close, keep them wide. Now, I've got it marked here. It's BOR is bent over rows. So bent over rows with a squeeze bar. I don't anticipate that there's a single person listening to this that will actually own the squeeze bar. If you do, kudos to you for seeing the value in that. It's a very unique and select piece of equipment that does have a very, very cool functionality. And as you can see from the video, I'm using it here. It's very, very cool, and it does hit the muscle in a very unique way. If you don't have this, get yourself a barbell. Do a traditional barbell with a supinate grip. That's important. Palm is up the whole time, so keep the supinate grip. Here we go. Superset number 2. We've got reverse flies on the reverse fly machine. Superset with the scarecrows. So reverse flies, again, very commercial product. Most likely your gym will have a pec fly or a pec deck combination machine with a reverse fly. That's what you see us using here. Ours is from Fettle Fitness. That's the company that we're using here. It's a great, great machine for this movement. I love this. This is honestly one of my favorite upper body selectorized machines on the market. This exercise is probably the most common back exercise that I do. I'll be honest with you. The reverse fly is just so good. It's great for your upper back. It's great for your postural alignment. And if you're doing it from a seated position on the Fettle fly, like I am, you will see that it's very good at isolating. It isolates those muscles and just leaves the rest of the body kind of out of the equation. Now, scarecrows are done with dumbbells and a bench, so anybody can perform them. Now, as you can see, there are a select number of movement patterns that actually create a scarecrow. I start with a shrug. That's a retraction of my scapula with my chest down on the actual pad. Then I go to a curl. You can see I elevate my elbows up, pulling the weight toward my chest. Then I go with a rotation. That's using the rotator cuff. That's pulling the dumbbell up toward my face. Then I finish with a press. Now, those 4 movement patterns, I go in one direction, and then I do them in reverse. So once I complete my press, I go back down through my rotation, go back down through my my press, and then I protract my scapula to account for the retraction that started it. So that's a scarecrow. Really, really good for the traps. Very, very good. It hits the whole trapezius muscle, not just the upper traps like everybody pretty much thinks of when they think of traps, but it does a good job of hitting the entire muscle group. So that's the workout, you guys. Have fun.